I'll say this. R. Kelly, I never liked his music. I thought,
Didn't like Remix to Ignition.
R. Kelly's music was too fucking gay for me, dude.
Absolutely not gay. You got tons of teenage pussy, buddy. So, like, if we were the fucking son of the president, I'd be fucking banging prostitutes right on the front lawn of the fucking White House. I wouldn't care. Fucking cameras rolling. Rewriting history over here. I don't know.
The hits just keep coming tonight, you know? Hey, welcome to Main Offenders. I'm Tyler Morrison. I'm here with Tom O'Donnell, and we're cooking up another episode for you guys. Talking a bunch of shit, as usual. I was just laughing. I got a message from a buddy of mine. I guess it was a couple weeks ago. He was saying that they had a show coming up at Joker's Comedy Club, which is a club.
Where is that?
It's just north of Toronto. It's in the greater Toronto area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like Richmond Hill, I believe. And it looks like a cool club. And the guy who's headlining, who's one of our friends, Rob Mayhew, who's a comedian. We talk about him sometimes because, and we will have him on eventually. But I guess Rob was pretty excited because the show was sold out right out of the gate. I don't know. I didn't know what happened. I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty good. And I messaged, the other comic, Jacob Silva, who was opening for him. Like, oh, like, show sold out, and he goes, well, actually, like, it was like a group bought the whole, like, all the tickets. Like a large group bought all the tickets. I go, uh-oh, that's not a good thing. I'm like, who bought the tickets? And they didn't know. And so I'm sitting there going, that's usually for like the type of comedy they do, which is like dark and dirty, edgy, and it's all funny shit, in my opinion. But some other people might not appreciate that type of humor. And turns out it was a breast cancer awareness, a breast cancer charity that bought all the tickets to.
That's a kiss of death right there.
One of the darkest comedy shows that you're gonna see in Canada. Oh my God! I couldn't think of a worse recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
A bunch of hormonal broads that are sick. No thanks.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, that's a tough night at the office. How's everyone doing today?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's not fun.
I can't think of a worse group for breast
I
cancer.
can. Didn't you do a show for fucking Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Tyler Morrison?
Did I do? Oh, they were
15 minutes on drinking and driving.
Did I not?
Don't you fucking screen these people before you fucking book them? I don't know.
Well, let me tell you about that. So we're doing this show, and this is back in the day, and it's on the show is like Jeff McHenry, who's like, he's on Letterkenny. Jeff McHenry, one of the funniest comedians ever from Canada, and Steph Tolev, who you guys might know, one of the filthiest comics, and she's killing it right now, selling out everywhere, right? And she just was on Netflix with Bill Burr, and this is when we're like 18, 19 years old. We're young doing this show, and it's in a theater, and we're going on doing comedy in between these bands, and so there's people that are, they came to see. Fuck, man, I got AIDS. Anyone want to throw an AIDS benefit for me? So we're doing stand-up in a theater, but there's all these like people who came to see the bands, and then there's people who came to see us do what we do, which is, not clean comedy, that's for sure. And I remember sitting there watching these people come in, and like, there's like this old lady. So there's a girl wheels by in a wheelchair, and I'm like, oh, fuck, maybe I shouldn't do the wheelchair jokes tonight.
Yeah.
This is back, when I'm young, so I gave a fuck about that stuff back then. It's like, oh, I don't want to ruin her night. But it's more just if you make the joke about the person in the wheelchair, all the other people around them get weird. The person in the wheelchair loves.
Yeah, usually loves
when you make the jokes, right?
Yeah.
So, but back then I'm not really. I don't have the comedy IQ to like, understand that. So I go, you know what? Maybe I'll just drop that joke that I have about the wheelchair stuff, not thinking anything of it. And then this old lady comes walking in with a fucking walker. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, the hits just keep coming tonight, And So I remember looking at my dad because he came to the show. I look at him and he like when the girl in the wheelchair comes in, I'm like, fuck, what do I do? He goes, you'll be fine. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Then the lady in the walker comes walking by. I look at him. He goes, oh, you're fucked, buddy.
Yeah.
So I knew like it could get bad. But I also like had a bunch of friends came out and they want to see what I do. So I don't change up much. I'm doing the set and it's going pretty good to the point where I'm getting good enough laughs that I don't notice anything else going on. Except I look down in the crowd and I see like there's a large portion of people in the front row who have turned their backs to me in like some sort of protest. And
What
like,
the
this
fuck?
is weird. Like I don't know what's going on. And then I
Well,
guess
they're just looking away from the stage, like
they
into
turned
the
away.
audience?
Yeah, like whatever they were sitting on, I don't know. Like they're shunning me, I guess.
Jesus.
And I guess someone went up to the sound booth and got into a fight with the sound guy, trying to like unplug my microphone and all this. It was a whole ordeal. I didn't even realize it was going on. Then I find out from Jeff McHenry. He's like, "Hey Tyler," he's like, "You know how you open your set with like 10 minutes on how drinking and driving's the coolest?
Yeah.
Guess how that girl got put in that wheelchair."
No.
Oh no.
And guess who was with her? All those people were with Mothers Against Drunk Driving. They're like members of the organization, and they're like protesting the act.
Yeah.
That was a good night, eh? The Mothers Against Drunk
Jesus
Driving
Christ.
event.
Yeah.
That
Not fun.
that always
Jesus.
is soft. By the way, boys, I got a little tip out there for you. If you're ever thinking about drinking and driving, we were talking about this before the show.
Yeah.
Bring a little can of Pringles along with you in the car, okay?
Yeah,
Think
yeah.
about it, okay?
This works.
Fit
it.
perfectly in the cup holder, okay? This is a perfect little, it fits in the cup holder. And then if a cop pulls you over, you hear the cherries go on, you just get your beer can, as seen here, and just drop it in there. Throw a couple chips on top. Put it in the cup holder. You're fucking good to go, boys.
Yeah,
Cops
exactly.
ain't suspecting shit. It's like
No.
officer pulls you over. He sees the familiar mustache. He
Yeah,
feels
he's
comfort.
got a mustache.
Look, it's even a blue can.
Yeah. Why the fuck
Want a
not?
chip, officer?
Yeah.
You're fucking free to go. Till they bust you for fucking
Driving
Driving-
stone and eating chips.
Anyway, that's
A lot of Pringles cans in here, sir.
that's our hot tip for the day. We're just always trying
Yeah.
to figure out how to beat the system.
Yeah, we
What
gotta
was-
do it.
What was Tommy's tip? What's a Tommy tip for beating?
Oh, my grandpa always used to drive around with a jar of peanut butter in his car and just eat a tablespoon of that before he drove drunk. That seemed to help. Oh, well. Just
The roof of this guy's mouth is real sticky.
yeah. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Remember my uncle always would say like he'd keep radishes. He'd keep radishes in his car, so if he got pulled over in a ride program, he'd eat the radish because it's apparently disguises like the scent of alcohol, and like I don't know, maybe he's right. Like he's got 15 fucking DUIs, but he never got busted once for eating radishes.
I remember the one time we got pulled over. Me and my buddy were going up to Ottawa. We were young. We were fucking booze cruising. We get fucking pulled over, and they're getting him to do a fucking breathalyzer. Well, he like reaches down and grabs a bunch of pennies and puts them in his fucking mouth and
I've
starts
heard of that
sucking
one.
on them. I'm like, what the fuck are you
Oh,
doing? He's
God.
like, throws off the breathalyzer, man.
That is
Well, I'm here to tell you
disgusting.
that is not true.
It's an urban legend, boys. Don't get
That
caught.
is an urban legend.
It's an urban legend.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Now you got a DUI and you're going to catch a vicious fucking cold, buddy.
There was
Money's not clean.
this joke is out now, so don't feel bad saying it. But Ben Bank has had you should wear a mask when you're driving.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no chance you're drunk driving with a mask.
Yeah, they're the safest people on the planet.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, boys, I think that we should try out a new segment that
Yeah.
you guys have planned.
Everyone likes segments. They're always asking.
Yeah.
The people are always asking. They like the Tommy scene. They want more segments. So we cooked up a couple segments. We got this is one that we call main offenders, because our podcast is called Main Offenders. We might as well talk
See
about
what we did there?
who's fucking up out there right
Yeah.
now. And-
Yeah.
Or it's sort of like, they always say can you separate the artist from the artwork when someone gets in trouble? Let's say someone's been a bad little boy out there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the R. Kellys of the world, the P. Diddy's, you know, but they have this body of work, and so we're going to determine between Thomas and myself, and Finn here is gonna chime in too, but we're gonna figure out whether these people, whether their art is worth keeping. Have they done enough in their career that they can get away with their
molestation?
Can they be redeemed?
How talented are you? Are you talented enough to get away with molesting children?
Yeah, so that's the gold standard. Is Michael Jackson's bad covering up for his child sex crimes, right?
Yeah,
that's our gold standards.
I mean, he had Thriller too.
It was an amazing song.
Michael Jackson is kind of the one guy that, like, if you hear his music, it's hard not to bop to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I was driving. I guess this would have been a few months ago. I'm just driving along, and Smooth Criminal comes on, and I'm fucking bopping to this thing. And at the very end of it, I just had the realization, like, I was into that way too hard.
Yeah.
And at the end of the song, I just go, not guilty. So let's hit the segment. Who do we got queued up, Finn?
Ladies and gentlemen, to start with, we have the one and the only recently incarcerated R. Kelly.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'll say this. R. Kelly, I never liked his music. He could fucking... I thought,
you didn't like Remix to Ignition? It's hot and fresh out the kitchen?
R. Kelly's music was too fucking gay for me, dude. I never got into his tunes.
I recall...
Definitely not gay. He got tons of teenage pussy, buddy. So, like, I don't know why you're going and saying
I'll say he was the quintessential soundtrack to 90s movie R&B. Like, if you had like a big R&B moment, it was definitely R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Fucking Space Jam. Quintessential R. Kelly needle drop in there.
That's a big one for him. That's like that's the one that catches a lot of people in their, you know, their nostalgic. That's where they get caught up falling for R. Kelly and the slow jams too. I think a lot of people got into the R. Kelly slow jams.
Yeah.
They have like, you know, sentimental reasons behind the songs. It's hard to let go of those songs. And should we let go of those? Should we have to let go of those songs? Because that guy was an asshole outside, or do we get to? Should we enjoy those in spite of that person? Because you know what, like, yeah, they fucked up over here, but at least they did contribute one good thing to the lexicon of pop culture.
I think
society.
he actually really loved all those girls that he locked up in his house. I mean, why would you lock them up? You just don't want them to run away. I don't see what the fucking.
So
guy.
He's a hopeless romantic.
So right before he started really going into the whole prison system dealings, this is a clip that surfaced of him. This is from 7 years ago, and we'll just take a good look here.
Wipe my
nose.
Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, this.
Now get in the fuck in the closet. I'm locking the door.
Is that the song? Is he wearing sweatpants?
Jesus Christ.
So anyways...
Yeah, he can go.
He could go.
Look,
we're good.
I love pissing on chicks.
That was weird.
Yeah. That's a little whack.
That was fucking weird.
Buddy, I mean, yeah, I don't think R. Kelly gets to stay. I mean,
no.
I mean, he has to go, but like, does his art, like, do we get to still enjoy his music?
Well, I'm not going to be bumping Keep Wiping Me at the club.
No, exactly. Keep wiping my tongue.
Joe Biden's favorite song, coincidentally.
Are you fucking...
Keep wiping my bum.
Keep wiping my bum.
Where the fuck am I? Where'd Hunter put the gun?
Where's my fucking bib?
I think you can just say anything in that voice.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
I gotta take a cum. Oh my god.
All right.
Get the
Hold
camera,
on,
I
hold
gotta
on.
take a piss.
It has to be said too. Like R. Kelly, I mean, this guy, on top of all the, pissing and kid
Yeah.
fucking,
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah would still be with us today if he didn't teach her to believe she could fly.
Yeah.
For that alone,
For that alone.
R. Kelly's gotta go.
Yeah.
Fuck R. Kelly.
R. Kelly,
Yeah.
good or no good?
He's gone.
No good.
good.
R. Kelly, you're done.
You're done, buddy.
You're done.
You're fucking done.
You're
Yeah.
done, bud.
All right. Now, up next, we
Oh,
have
God.
the one and the only stand-up comedy legend, Michael Richards.
Michael Rich, stand-up comedy.
So, well, yeah, I mean, he's got the most legendary stand-up set of all time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Most watched 5 I've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly.
Find me someone else that's got a more legendary set.
Yeah.
You got Bernie Mac, I Ain't Scared of You Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And Michael Richards, I Ain't Scared of You.
Yeah.
We won't say it.
I'm not saying.
You can fill in the blank.
Yeah.
The thing is, Michael Richards is like, he's trying to come back in some way. He's got a book.
Why, man? Isn't that show fucking... He still makes millions of dollars off
Yeah.
But he's got a book.
Seinfeld.
He's
Why
got-
are you trying to fucking get back into it?
So, what a classic photo.
Oh, yeah.
What a classic
That's
photo
like,
right there.
yeah.
That screenshot.
It's iconic.
The fact that anyone had a phone that was filming that back in
mean-
2006 is
Yeah,
slim.
he got Motorola
Yeah.
flip phoned on that shit.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You got razored, bitch.
It's insane.
Oh yeah.
No, he recently came out with he had a cancer diagnosis that could have
Okay.
gone real bad if he hadn't caught it in time. But I also hear that from anyone who's ever had a cancer diagnosis. They're always like,
Yeah.
I was almost dead.
It was at the right time.
Yeah.
I don't know. We caught it early.
And
Timing
then
never been a thing for him, so maybe he has improved.
Yeah.
so yeah, he's writing a book and
Or it's out now, isn't it?
oh yeah, okay, it's out. And he's doing a press tour and he's owning it. He's saying, don't feel bad for me.
You saying don't feel bad for me?
Like, don't pity me for the position I put myself
I don't think anyone.
Thing is, they
I
took
don't
all
think anyone is.
they took all the Mark Twain books out of the libraries because they had the N word in it. But Michael Richards gets his book in there.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me, man. No, I mean,
Rewriting history over here. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
listen, the guy has definitely served his time. Anyone that's still mad about that, you gotta let it go. It's not like he's out there dropping fresh.
That just
N-bombs.
it just caught me off guard, to be honest, to see somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he's not
Again,
known as an
from
edgy
Seinfeld.
comic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, holy fuck.
It's not like he was sliding into Jerry's apartment,
Yeah.
dropping N-bomb, right?
yeah,
Slide out.
yeah.
But-
You're watching Mary Poppins take a shit or something like that. I don't know.
Because you thought
It's like a whole. I don't know. Like I considered Seinfeld kind of a wholesome
really
show.
you-
Like when I was.
it wasn't wholesome though, but it wasn't. Like, it was on network TV, so it
Well,
wasn't
like yeah,
dirty.
It's
it wasn't.
layered.
It wasn't
Yeah.
fucking dirty or anything. Like
Well, it was.
Well,
it got dirty,
sometimes.
but it was always layered.
Innuendo.
And when they achieved it, you were always like, "That's good TV writing."
yeah.
But like Michael Richards, I think so. If Michael Richards has the opportunity, and he has the opportunity that no other comedian has to do one of the wildest things ever, so he can come back and do stand up. The Laugh Factory invited him back to come back. Could you imagine if he walked
really.
out and the first thing he said What's up, my? What? Yeah. That would blow the lid off. Like Michael Richards would be the GOAT if he did that. Like I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying no other comedian has had more power.
Yeah.
For one moment, the tension leading up to that. Oh my God, that would be that would go more viral than the first one.
No, yeah.
Everyone would be sharing that.
Yeah, I think that would be
that'd
be a stronger comeback. Would be him doing a set again.
Yeah, and dropping the N-bomb in the first sentence.
Dude.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he was never really a stand-up to begin with, and I don't know what.
No, he was like he got his start on on Carson. He would do like physical, comedy and shit like that, and
he was the bow tie killer in Problem Child. We gotta let him back in. You can't keep the bow tie killer out, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
If you've never seen Problem Child, it's an old school, like early '90s. I think it was Dennis Duggan.
Don't get too mad. He was all hopped up on Smiley pies.
And he plays a serial killer. And Junior, this kid who's like a bad kid in the orphanage, he's his pen pal. His pen pal is Michael Richards, the serial killer.
Yeah, yeah.
Dear bow tie killer.
Dear bow tie killer.
So Michael, you're welcome back in my
Hold on a minute. I have a breaking
N-bomb
piece of information here about Michael Richards. There was another piece of controversy only in the last 3 years. That's right, guys. Michael Richards and wife sued for cutting their neighbor's 18-foot Brazilian trees.
Oh, he's got to go.
He's got to fucking go.
Yeah.
You can't be cutting.
You're out, buddy.
What are you
You're
doing?
fucking God.
What are you doing?
No, Michael's in. Fuck it.
Yeah. Michael, good or no good?
I love Kramer.
Yeah, he's
good.
I watch Seinfeld too much to like have any hostility
I
towards
You
love
ever
him.
see that movie?
Kramer.
You ever see the movie Funny People or whatever with RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan? He's like, Michael Richards? He's like, that motherfucker gets a pass with me. He's like, that motherfucker's hilarious.
Yeah, well, he's come back a little bit. Like, he was in Curb Stomp Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
he made a cameo there, right?
Yeah.
I loved watching Seinfeld go on, like, the David Letterman show with him when he was apologizing. And, oh, my God.
They all think it's a bit.
There.
It's not, though. But it's
so crazy.
Way funnier.
Yeah.
And everyone's laughing, and Jerry's like, don't laugh. That's not funny. Oh, my God. So good.
Just a quick brief before would have done so much.
Oh,
could have been a very good apology, but instead it was just...
Yeah.
That was priceless.
How about you have millions of dollars? Maybe hire a fucking writer if you want to go up and do stand-up. Don't just get up on the stage because you're having a
But he might have had a
fucking
writer.
rough day.
He might have had a writer, but what was happening is they weren't liking it, and he got flustered, right? Because it just wasn't going good.
Yeah.
And then he started having... But it looked like more of like a stress meltdown than just things not going good in the moment. Like, there was some outside stuff that he brought in, you know.
Yeah.
There was some baggage.
Do you think Michael Richards is actually racist?
Maybe he'd just come out of traffic.
Yeah.
In which case, we gotta forgive.
Yeah, we gotta forgive.
We gotta forgive. L.A. traffic too.
Traffic makes you racist for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's your car is your racism bubble.
Yeah.
Don't call them automobiles; they're racism bubbles. There shouldn't be any racism once Tesla takes over and it's just auto driving cars.
Everyone's just having sex behind the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Have you seen these videos?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jerk off to them all the time.
Yeah.
All right. Our next contender, we have another comedian. A man named William Cosby.
I mean,
Jesus Christ, Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Let's
Bill Cosby isn't dead yet, isn't he? Blind and fucking can't even. Is he out of jail?
I think
give him like
Cosby's been acquitted, baby.
I think Cosby's blindness.
Free of all charges.
I think Cosby's blindness is the same as like Harvey Weinstein's like crippledness. Right there towards the end, they just do anything to get a defense going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Look, his back hurt."
Did you see the shit when he first got in there? Like him fucking clowning with the camera, doing the fucking ducking and Fucking like, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, man?
It's like when Michael
can't turn
Jackson
it
jumped
off.
up on the car and honked his dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, buddy, you're fucking on trial for child molestation. Like, don't be honking your dick on the hood of a fucking car.
Exactly.
It jumps, I don't know what kind of car it was, but let's say it was a Plymouth Voyager. That sounds funny. You can't be honking your dick on the hood of a Plymouth Voyager to the paparazzi.
Can't be swinging a baby on a balcony.
Yeah, I mean that's
crazy.
Michael Jackson. I'll say this: Michael Jackson. That's why I know he's innocent. Is because if he was really a pedophile, he'd never fucking hold something he loved so much off the fucking ledge of a balcony.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't do that. You'll fucking see Lizzo holding a fucking cheeseburger off the edge of the Empire State Building.
No, exactly.
But
Bill Cosby though, like, yeah, he was drugging girls and having sex with them. But don't you think that those girls, when they were going over there, don't you think that they knew that they were going to go and fuck Bill Cosby? No, you don't think so?
No, because they were passed out.
Oh, yeah.
Passed out.
But yeah, here's the thing. Like, what he did is fucking wrong and shit. I'm not fucking. But they were going over. They were going over to have sex with them for sure, weren't they?
No.
But it doesn't excuse.
No,
you
no, they
fucking
weren't
drugging
though.
somebody.
Not all of them. And even if they did, that's I don't need to lecture you, but I'm not Dr. William H. Cosby lecturing people. Pull up your pants if you don't want to get raped.
Pat my tongue.
Yeah.
Thing is, Cosby. So, what did Cosby contribute to pop culture? I think is the question. How does First of all, acquitted. He's out. He's technically not guilty in the eyes of the law.
Oh, he's definitely guilty.
He's guilty to us.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say.
Yeah. It's always funny, man. The cleanest comics and shit always have the dirtiest fucking, like...
They're always the
like, they
baddest
have the,
little boys.
Man, it's the fucking... At least with us, you know what you're getting. We talk about it right off the fucking bat, but, like...
Yeah.
To sit there and act like fucking Mr. Rogers and shit and fucking... Get all these people in there, like...
So can we still enjoy Cosby? So Cosby has legendary comedy records. I mean, they're kind of outdated, but some of them, because of the universal nature of his comedy, it wasn't really pop culture. A lot of those could still be funny today because there's very relatable themes and family stuff that he talks about. Bill Cosby himself, one of the greatest stand-up comedy performances of all time. It's what really cements him in that top 10 discussion. That, and he was before other people and influenced.
Yeah.
So many people: Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, direct descendants of Cosby and his style. So do we get to enjoy that? The Cosby Show, obviously a pioneering show for black people as well, and kind of we enjoyed it as white people too. Everyone loved the Cosby Show. Most people. I mean, what a great show and funny across the board. So can you still watch the Cosby Show? That's the thing. It's really tough knowing what he's been accused of and most likely is guilty of. It's tough to watch that wholesome family stuff. Like, if he was like maybe like an edgy kind of guy or something, you'd maybe be like, he's kind of a flawed individual, but he made so much of a point to put out the perception of being this wholesome family guy and good guy, and really made a point to also be condescending about it openly, like really, really one of the most condescending people in general. So I think, to me, that kind of taints a lot of his art. Like, it'd be hard to watch Cosby Show and enjoy it now, knowing that you're watching a guy that's done that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think one of the weirdest things about him, though, is like he had this whole power play thing with people. Even when,
I think in his mind he thought he was like a fucking god.
Yeah.
Kind of like above everybody else.
But like he did weird shit. Like there other comics have talked about how like he would bring staff into his dressing room and force them to watch him eat.
Yeah.
He would have security tuck him into bed. Like, there was like a weird game at play here.
Power flexes. Yeah.
Yeah, like crazy power flexes.
Yeah, and then on top of that, being like the first black man to do so many of the things that he did.
Yeah.
He did a lot for the civil rights movement and was like this ambassador for all that type of stuff, and really like a spokesperson for his own community. And I mean, Bill Cosby, we got to give him some credit. He did one thing most black guys could never ever do: get a rape charge overturned.
Yeah.
So good for you, Bill. You
Yeah.
fucking psycho. You litigious motherfucker with
Yeah.
your sick team of attack dogs,
Yeah.
putting them on these poor women.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo. He's a very spiderish individual, though. You know what I mean? Like all of his behavior.
Yeah.
He reminds me of a human spider. And
Yeah.
that's, I mean, it's fucked up everything.
Just a snake that lures you in with his fucking hypnotizing fucking glare, and then all of a sudden the Rohypnol fucking hits.
Buddy, if Cosby's sitting there gassing me up, telling me how funny I am.
Yeah. Yeah, you would jump ship in 2 seconds. Actually, Cosby's a pretty cool guy. He thinks my comedy's awesome.
No, I was just
talk
saying, let
about-
him fuck me.
Yeah.
I'm
I'd
looking
fall
at his output of albums back in the day, because
Yeah.
I remember. So when I got really into stand up, I was quite young. I was like 11, and I started by torrenting a bunch of albums.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the first things I downloaded was "To Russell, My Brother Whom I Slept With," and crazy title, by the way.
Yeah.
Crazy title. But he's putting out albums every year at this point in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Where
He's prolific.
yeah,
And he
like,
was doing,
truly,
what was it,
truly.
like fucking 6-hour long fucking concerts?
I mean, that's crazy shit. No one
Like,
wants to sit through
there was no rule book, right? So you could just
How
like
in the
stage
fuck?
time was entirely just a concept at this point
Mm-hmm.
and nothing else.
Yeah.
But I mean, a bunch of that was probably watered down. But there's classics in it. I think the thing where you don't get to enjoy his work is, you know, like stuff like the Spanish Fly bit, which is one of his famous bits. The Spanish Fly bit is him basically talking about drugging women, like using like an aphrodisiac to drug them and get them fucked up so he can have sex with them.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like so that's where, you know, his artwork and his devious acts sort of start to intersect and make it so it's like it's hard to enjoy him. I don't think I
And
can
here's the
enjoy
deal:
it.
you're Bill Cosby. You can get pussy. Like, you know what I mean? You probably didn't have to drug
No, he didn't
a
have
lot of them.
but it's the power that he wants. That's
Yeah.
it's way more about that.
the Spanish Fly song was on an album called "It's True, It's True."
Jesus Christ.
And here we have the cover.
Yeah. And look at the smirk on his face, eh?
Oh yeah, that's imagine waking
Yeah.
up to that.
Ooh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What a cocksucker.
Cosby's gone. You're done, bud.
Yeah.
Cosby, you're fucking good.
Cosby,
No
good. Yeah.
All right. Do we want to do one more?
Sure.
All right.
How's our time?
We're at 34 minutes.
Okay, yeah, let's do a couple more. Let's
Yeah.
let's do Hunter Biden.
We're gonna do Hunter Biden next.
Jesus Christ.
All 15 inches of him.
Does Hunter have a fucking pipe?
Dude, Hunter has a giant dick. Apparently, I can't
Really,
find.
eh?
So pictures leaked of his dick,
Yeah.
and then to prep for today, I did research to try and find this picture because I was gonna pull it up on the
Okay.
TV, and it has been wiped from the fucking internet.
Really? Yeah, they
Yeah.
worked hard to wipe that shit.
Yeah, crazy.
So
Actually,
what was it? Did it have his face in it? Was he like
Yeah.
beaten off?
You could fully. It was like the Drake video. It's
I've
like-
heard so much different shit about what was on his laptop. So what was exactly on it? It was him. Was he fucking underage girls? Did they find videos of that?
Well,
in
he
China or
loved
something?
crack and he loved prostitutes.
Yeah, I don't know if
Oh, but they
there's
weren't
underage, but it was definitely like he was doing crack with like prostitutes and having sex with them, and
What
and,
else?
and
did
his
he do with
phone got
prostitutes?
leaked, right? He was being a little bad boy, and he just got busted for weapons charges.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is kind of a weird. Actually, this is actually a weird guy to be in this conversation
Yeah.
because he doesn't really have too much artwork.
No,
Yeah.
he's,
Like how-
he's just
He's
Biden's
never
son.
contributed anything good to society.
No.
But he did the one thing that I think most people would do as the
Bang
child
ho-
of a president.
Bang horse and do crack.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't. Really...
And like, if we were the fucking son of the president, I'd be a lot worse than fucking Hunter Biden. Are you fucking kidding?
Oh yeah.
There would
Jesus
be servers
Yeah.
of material.
It wouldn't just be Ukraine getting
Yeah.
fucked up right now.
Yeah. I'd be fucking banging prostitutes right on the front lawn of the fucking White House. I wouldn't care. Fucking cameras rolling.
He was the one that brought the coke into the White House for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. I mean, so yeah, he does have a good body of work.
I think it
actually.
was fucking left over from the Clinton days. I think they were fucking
He does have a good body, period.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good body of work.
The I don't see anything wrong with what Hunter Biden did. He gets to stay.
Yeah. Hunter Biden. good
Until
or
we
no
find
good?
out that he diddled a youngin'.
Yeah,
Hunter's
until-
too.
Yeah, that's what
If
that's
he
what I
did-
heard off the bat, but then I heard that was bullshit. That it was just prostitutes.
if it
He's
was
like, well-
if it was underage stuff, we don't like you.
Yeah,
But if it's like overage and you're just being a rascal,
that's cool to us.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you're just
Hookers and blow are always cool in
getting
our
a
books.
blowjob and doing crack and
Yeah.
yeah, like who cares?
Yeah,
Like,
Fucking ride the lightning.
yeah. Have
Yeah.
a good time, buddy. Hunter Biden, you're all good.
please come on the podcast.
Yeah.
We hate your dad, but
Oh, he did. Didn't he fucking? He married his brother, or he banged his brother's widow.
oh yeah, that was the other one.
Oh,
That's a
Jesus,
crazy
that's-
move.
So his brother died, and he was dinging his brother's widow. Some people think it was while he was like still sick, while he was still alive. I mean,
Somebody's got to keep her company.
Hunter, more like gatherer.
Yeah.
Fucking guy. Yeah, I mean, the one thing that was saying that they were trying to put on Hunter Biden, and this is where the red flags are that I'm not sure about, was him having inappropriate conversations with his niece, and that would put him into
Yee, that's in the no.
that
good.
puts him in the no-fly zone.
It's in the
so-
no-fly zone.
That's something, we need some evidence on that before we can like truly say he's good or no good.
I don't know. As
Do
an
you think
uncle,
Joe,
he's out.
Do you think Joe
Yeah.
Biden fucking like he's fucking really weird with kids? Do you think that's just
But what was
I'm a fucking geriatric grandfather, or do you think that he's like
here's the thing: the
Joe
Joe
he smells a lot of kids?
fact check this if you can. The daughter Joe Biden's daughter's diary. That's the one that could be the smoking gun on Joe Biden. Is like she said that they'd have when she was a kid, she'd have showers with him, and it went on way too long. Like
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Isn't it?
yeah, like way too old to be having showers with. You don't want to see your fucking.
What is it with becoming fucking powerful and rich, and you just want to fucking ding kids? I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I don't
It's
want
like,
any of that.
What the fuck is going on? Like,
I'm glad we're not famous.
the royal family and shit.
I didn't even know about the
heard a lot of
diary.
shit
I'm
about them
researching
being
it.
fucking
Yeah.
inbred and everything else.
But like,
and
who
shit
wants to
that's
have a
coming
fucking
out, like,
shower with their
I
daughter
don't
anyway,
know, man.
right? Like,
Yeah.
just like
No, thanks.
that's one too many fucking shower heads in there.
Yeah.
This sucks.
What's that?
All of this sucks.
Yeah.
All of this Biden shit sucks.
Yeah, Joe Biden. I mean,
Oh God.
there's so much hate for Biden out there that, and people that hate him are like very aggressive, the political pundits and the people on the other side of the political spectrum that want him down. Like they do say a lot of crazy shit, just like the people on the other side say that about Trump. So it's hard to like cut through what's real and what's not. So I don't want to like say that that's true until I know, but I don't follow a lot of.
Let's call him up.
Yeah, get him on the phone.
Yeah. Tweet him. He'll answer. Yeah.
All right. So how do we feel about Hunter Biden?
Hunter Biden,
is all good.
if he's not sending those fucking texts to the niece, he's okay to stay.
He's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Settled. We'll see how the U.S. court tackles him with that 25-year sentence.
Yeah, I don't care about the guns and stuff. Like guns are cool.
Guns are fucking sweet.
Guns, crack.
The main offenders love guns.
We love guns. We love crack. We love hoors.
So yeah,
We're okay with that.
we're all
but
game.
don't text your niece.
Yeah.
Don't text your niece. That's weird.
Don't be doing that shit.
Don't be doing that.
Okay, who do we got next? We got Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Oh yeah, the space case.
Yeah.
Space case is back.
So what happened there is a young male actor that said that he sexually assaulted him, right?
Yeah, Anthony
That was
Rapp,
the-
who was in Star Trek: The Next Generation, and
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
things. I mean, Anthony Rapp's a big actor.
Mhm.
He threw a little acky that Kevin liked to Netflix and children, and
How old was he at the time?
he would have. I mean, he would have
Like
been
12 or 13 or
14, I think. He was 14 years old. Was out Anthony Rapp, and Kevin Spacey was an adult. I don't know how old he was, but he said he
Yeah,
made a
that's
pass
gross.
at him. He said he made a pass at him. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Like he you know. So that was the one, and then there's like all these other
A
accusations.
lot of different ones that popped out, and
Yeah.
a lot of them are kind of in the, he was jacking off next to me in the movie theater, and then he asked me to go to this party with him, and it's like, well, why are you going from point A to point B?
Yeah,
Why are you going to a second location with a jacking off man?
Yeah. You usually
Yeah.
want to get away from.
All I'm saying is people weren't using their best judgment sometimes in
exactly.
these stories about Kevin Spacey, but also there's some murky stuff there. There's some 80s gay scene shit there that's pretty fucked up.
Oh yeah, I like to be a
Yeah.
fly on the wall and know how many fucking
Oh, you'd love
actors
to.
have-
You
You'd
could
love to be a fly on the wall and watch
Yeah.
all those '80s gay guys
just get
just
rinsed.
aging it up,
Just a good time, dude.
just
Yeah.
aging it up, eh?
What happened to
No,
having a
just
good
to
time?
know, just to know. I don't know.
Oh God! If
I
I could
wanna
have
watch
one
it or-
superpower, I'd be a fly, so I could watch gay guys. Fuck.
Gay actors in the 80s. Fuck. No. So what's the deal with him? He's getting off on that, and
I mean, he got off a lot of times around a lot of people.
didn't he go? He went to jail, did he, or no?
No, he
No.
didn't go to jail, but he lost everything. I mean, he was
Yeah.
He's
So what's the story behind it? Like, is he getting back into acting? And like,
he's
people are
doing
forgiving him?
PR now. He's coming out and talking about how he feels bad about how things have gone in his life, and he feels besmirched. And he kind of used the whole accusation thing as an opportunity to come out of the closet. And
That's not.
Everybody
I
knew.
I disagree. Sorry. Maybe you're going somewhere else with it, but I think that he used coming out of the closet as a deflection.
Oh,
against
that's what
the
I'm saying.
accusation.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said he used it as an opportunity to come out of the closet. I'm like, well, that's
Well,
I
I
don't
think
think
I think he's genuinely he had a lot of like devious sexual behavior, and he was like, if anyone ever fucking says anything,
I'm just gonna.
I'm just
tell
gonna
him
say
I'm
I'm
gay.
gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, it's pretty
That's
twisted.
exactly
It's
what
pretty
it is,
twisted
yeah.
because being gay doesn't automatically mean jacking off in a public movie theater. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, you jack off in private ones too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Spacey ends up beating any of the charges that are against him, or they get thrown out, or
Or the people that accuse him die suddenly. That's been
Is that
the
happening?
case twice.
well, that
Yeah.
brings us to the Clinton Foundation. So the Clinton Foundation, very good friends of Kevin Spacey. So Kevin Spacey was he's doing the little tour, trying to come back, and he's talking about how he was on Epstein's flight list, or he's on the flight with Epstein, and he didn't know Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine. He didn't know either of those people. I was just on the flight with the Clinton Foundation. Like, that makes it any fucking better.
Yeah.
Like the
should have
Clin-
bit your fucking tongue on
Yeah,
that.
that would. Yeah, it's like
That's fucking crazy.
it is. It is really not the flex that you think it is.
But
Spacey.
that's also a get out of jail card if you don't snitch, because that's what the higher ups want you to do.
Yeah. Well, he's saying he's just out there. We're just doing humanitarian work in these foreign countries, where there's
Yeah,
less laws around these kids.
Yeah.
Like to be a fly on one of those kids that Kevin was fucking in Africa with Bill Clinton.
Weren't most of the girls like primarily from fucking Florida and shit too that he was bringing to the thing? Like,
Well, to
not
the
even-
Epstein Island.
Yeah,
to
what
Epstein,
kind
but
of
like,
humanitarian work are you doing? I mean, people from Florida are pretty fucked up, but what kind of humanitarian work are you doing for a bunch of girls from Florida? I don't know.
but they go all over to Africa.
No,
you know,
yeah,
like,
well, yeah.
but yeah,
They'll rape all over the world. Yeah.
yeah, they prestige worldwide, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know. Kevin
it's-
Spacey, like, and here's the other thing, like, too, like, when a guy comes out and says somebody fucking sexually assaulted you, nobody really gives a fuck. Everyone's like, well, why don't you kick his ass?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're a guy and you get, yeah.
No,
You
absolutely.
know what I mean? Like, yeah. I think if it was a girl and he did that, Kevin Spacey would have got his fucking pee-pee cut off for sure.
There's a photo though, so I'm gonna send this to Finn so he can post it up. But he's talking. Spacey literally went on the show that he was, whatever show he was on, where he was talking about this. You know how he didn't know the Clinton Foundation, or he didn't know Ghislaine and fucking Epstein, and he was there. He was just going out there with the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this photo disputes that he really did know who they were. Like, it's a photo of him and her together before that trip or whatever. So it's
all.
There it
yeah.
is.
yeah, like, oh
There it
yeah,
is.
I don't know her.
Look at that spread.
Yeah.
Explain your lock screen.
Yeah, your Google search is gonna fucking land you on the.
Yeah, that's a pedophile chair.
Why are these pedophiles so fucking talented? I don't understand.
Why are they always sitting in thrones?
Yeah.
Cue the Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah, pedophiles love thrones.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
love
what the
a
fuck that's all about.
decorative
That's why
chair.
Elvis was the king.
Yeah, Elvis was. No one gives Elvis shit, eh? You ever notice that?
Oh, they give.
Oh, they give him
Nobody
shit.
really. Didn't he marry his like fucking 12-year-old cousin?
They give
no,
him shit.
not was she
Not
wasn't his
really,
cousin.
man. Like no one fucking.
No,
they
no,
still-
that
they-
you're
they
thinking of
just made
Jerry
up-
Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis. Great
Jerry
Ball
Lee
of
Lewis
Fire.
diddled
Oh,
his
is
cousin.
That him?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with him. Everyone still fucking loves that guy.
Well, no,
Set the piano on fire. Fuck.
Yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis was kind of famously disgraced.
Elvis didn't marry
Yeah.
his cousin either.
No, he did.
She
Well,
was a
it
cousin?
wasn't his cousin, but
No,
it was a. Elvis did do that, but no, it was Jerry Lee Lewis who got like famously disgraced. It
Oh,
was-
yeah, that's
and
right.
you know
I
what it
fucked
was?
up. Yeah, yeah.
He fucking flew to the UK with her, and they don't fucking play around like that in the 1970s in the UK.
Mm.
They were like, "This is weird. Get out of here." No.
You cannot come on Jimmy Savile tonight.
Yeah. You cannot have sex with a teenage girl unless you're the fucking Prince of England.
Call yourself
Okay.
the king.
Yeah.
Kings matter.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know. Kevin Spacey,
Kevin Spacey.
I would say
None of his-
no good.
I love The Usual Suspects, but he's one of them. So
Yeah.
yeah,
There
I
you
don't
go.
think we can bring him back.
Sit on it and spin, you weird little cunt.
You're done.
You're done.
No good.
He's probably gonna watch this and be like, "Oh man, the main offenders don't like me. I might
Fuck,
as well
I really-
just fucking quit."
I really love this podcast until that episode.
Until that episode.
I was having a grand gay old time
Yeah.
watching these two.
Yeah. Take a hike, you snarky little hooer.
Hey, seven was great. American Beauty was great. And then
House of Cards is great.
House of Cards was great. He just played himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, House of Cards is great.
He was funny in Horrible Bosses too.
He was.
yeah.
What a piece of shit in that movie.
On hindsight, maybe he can come back. I like all those movies.
Yeah, you know what? Let's separate the fucking art from the artist here.
We can enjoy his movies still. That
Yeah.
Anthony Rapp, he's full of shit, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's the thing about 14-year-old boys.
Yeah.
They're just so gossipy.
Just telling fibs. I don't understand.
They're loose-lipped, you
Yeah.
know? They're always talking shit.
Yeah. Why didn't he beat him up? I don't know. Must have liked it. Jesus.
Oh, fuck?
Yeah.
I like that segment. I think that's a fun
It's a good
one.
segment.
Well, that's been Main Offenders. Another fun time. Thank you so much for checking it out. And make sure that you comment, rate, subscribe, and check us out on Patreon for extra uncut content. All the worst shit that we can't put on these platforms because they're going to get us taken off. You know how it is. They don't like guys like us.
People are fucking
They don't like losers winning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's been the show. So yeah, check us out.